Welcome to another Parasha and mental health reflection this week for the Seder of Acharei. So this week we have the tragic death of the two sons of Aaron, the Kohen Gadol, the high priest. What should have been the happiest day of his life, getting to fulfill his destiny as the high priest, serving in the tabernacle and the Mishkan, turned into a day of tragedy for him. But I want to focus on his response. Torah tells us, Vayidom Aaron, he went silent. Now, we live in a world where there's very little silence, and we've spoken before that we are bombarded constantly with noise. I remember seeing a picture some time ago that contrasted a couple who had been married for decades, an elderly couple, with a newlywed couple, or a couple dating. And this elderly couple who had been married for decades, not necessarily talking in the photograph or sitting particularly close. And the contrast to the newlywed couple who were engaged in some lively conversation and physically being very close to one another. The question was, who is in love more? It's simple to say, well, there's an old couple that are just tolerating each other while the new couple have got the throes of love. But it's not actually true. You see, we make conversation because sometimes we're scared of the silence. But if we know that the other person loves us and we love them, sometimes being in their presence, just being silent, isn't a response that is defeatist or negative. We don't always have to talk in order to express an emotion. Whilst talking is vital and fundamental to everything about what it is to be human, we've spoken before, solitude and having no one to talk to is a negative in the Torah. We need to have conversation, and it's those who misuse that skill who have to be sent away to come back. Sometimes, though, you can be in a situation where you don't need to talk. You can just be in the moment. Be in the moment of either whatever feeling you're having. So Aaron went silent. I don't believe for one moment the high priest was in a bad place. His love for God, he was the holiest person after all. His love for God and what he was modeling to the Israelites at the time was that when you're in a relationship with God or in a relationship with anybody, silence can be more profound than conversations that are just there to cause distraction or to push you off your feelings, to belittle them, to make noise in order not to engage. So the challenge is, have those conversations when you feel that they are going to help you, and don't stop talking if you find it satisfying. But sometimes silence can provide us with the comfort and the solitude and the direction that's needed. When you know you're being loved, when you know you've got the support, sometimes just being there in the moment without the noise and the distraction can be as profound as a deep conversation. Shabbat Shalom, take care.